Now let's talk about the Gemini Super 5 Pro model, which they have launched yesterday. I think it's been 12 hours they have launched, and I haven't played with it, and let's see if it can actually perform what it meant to be, and we will review that because I haven't touched that yet. So I'm recording this video, just it's my first hand use. So I will be using this particular model for 3 use case primarily, because for thinking model only they are efficient for the code generation, and there's a mathematical question, something which requires a deep thinking, and third will be for the use case that you actually want for your text generation. For example, if you want to create a topical map or something to brainstorm ideas, so you can go ahead and do that as well. But there is something which you want to know, that it does have the capability to read files and images, as you can see here. So if you go to the Gemini Advanced and select the 2.5 Pro model, which is in the experimental, best for the complex tasks, and they have this. So let's first create a game using Python, or not only the Python. Let's see how it can actually create it. For example, create endless Flappy Bird game. Okay, and I don't want to give any sort of a framework to it, for example Python or HTML or something like that. I'm just giving it to the Gemini Advanced. So let's see how it can actually do that by itself. So there you go. So it's sure thinking. So understand the request, choose the right tool, and so it's going to choose the right tool. Python with the Py game libraries, excellent choice. And there is outline the structure, and there you go. Okay, it's just started creating the game here. So let's just wait for this. Okay, let's create the endless Flappy Bird using the Py game. So this version include the bird controlled by the player using a spacebar. Obviously that's how we play. Gravity expecting the bird of, obviously the endless spawning pairs of pipes moving from right to left, collision, a score counter, and there is a game over the state and the ability to restart. So all you need to do is click on this, which is the Py game. So let's go here, Py game online compiler. Okay, the trinket they have. So all you need to do is copy this, and let's see if it can actually perform the same. How to run, save the code and open your terminal. Anyway, let's paste that here. Click on run, setting up, connected, and there you go. Okay, so it doesn't have a pause or restart game functionality. So what I'm going to do is add restart game functionality, just like this. Let's see if it can actually do the same. Want to provide full code. We have got this, and let's copy this, go here. So let's run this in locally. So let me just go ahead and open that here. File flappy.py, and there I paste this. Click on terminal, new terminal, pip3 install pygame. So it started downloading the Pygame here. So what else we need to install? Which library? So there is a random is already installed on my system. There's a sys installed. So now let's call this Python 3 flappy.py. Okay, so it doesn't have the restart option. Anyway, so let's see Python 3 flappy.py. Let's give this particular error. So let's see if it can actually do the same. So they start and identify the cause, event, and so now this is the code. So it's still thinking. So yeah, to write to the point that out. So it started provide whole code. Okay, understand frustration, seeing the exact. Okay, and let me just copy this. So is there something? Okay, select and copy the entire code block above. Open your file, the standard. Let me save. There's no other library installed. So let's play the game. So again, I'm going to do this. This is the last time I'm going to try this out. So let's see if it can actually do the same. And full credit code version 4, let it go. And there is this code. Let me type this here. So there's no obstacles that come to use this, and there is again the error. Anyway, so it doesn't work. If we compare this to DeepSeek R1 or something like the ChatGPT 3 mini, which is way ahead, then I don't see the benchmark that actually support this. Anyway, now move on to the next use case, which is the mathematical equations or the problems. So as I've already told you, it has ability to read the files. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the problem as an image. Here is the problem, and I'm going to copy the question here and give you the context as an image. So I've already downloaded this, and there what I'm going to find, and let's see if it's actually provide the correct answer. So the correct answer is D, which is 1047.2, and let's see if it can actually do the same. It goes on, that's correct. So it provides a great answer. So for example, provide the explanation to it. Let's see if it can actually perform that, and there you go. So first is understand the shape, a composite solid. So second, extract information from the diagram. And if you go on and on, so it will provide a deep explanation that you can use to solve a problem and see which part of the problem which you don't know, or if you need explanation, there is an explanation. So this is how it can actually benefit that. But this is something which other model you can use if you are already in ChatGPT subscription or DeepSeek R1 or Claude. Then I don't think you have a need to upgrade to the Gemini Advanced yet, as we have already told you about the code generation. It doesn't work, and it may work for you. There's a different use cases. So for me, ChatGPT is everything or every day-to-day task, marketing tasks, SEO writing tasks, and Claude for the code generation. So these two models I actually use. So anyway, so let's move on to the next question. So let's try that as well, which is very harder. So this is something which I want to ask. So let's see if it can actually solve that. So answer for this is D, which is first statement and second statement. So let's see if it can actually match the answer here. So it goes on. Okay, so there's a 2 temperature increase of 1 degree Fahrenheit correspond to a temperature increase of this. So let's see 5 by 9, 1. So there's a 1 degree to 9 by 5 degrees. So 1 and second, no, 1.8 degrees, 9.5 comes to the 1.8. So this is correct. So I don't think if you are into the math problems and if you want really a deep thinking to your questions and want the answer, you can go ahead and check this out. Okay, so last not the least use case is creating a topical map. So this is for SEO perspective. For example, so let's see if it can actually do the same. So you started the thinking, and based on thinking, let's see if it can actually perform what we want from it. And there you go. So fundamental definition, what is plagiarism? Plagiarism definition. So both are the same keyword. So this is not what I expected from the Pro model. So these all are the keywords are same. The common knowledge exception, intellectual property was these two is how I can say this is not something identical to the above three. But anyway, types of direct plagiarism, and there is a mosaic plagiarism, paraphrasing plus self plagiarism. So there is a causation motivation. So I think this is a very decent answer here. You can have an option to export to the sheets. The same you can do with the help of ChatGPT as well. Anyway, so this is how you can do. So this is something which I wanted to tell you if it's actually worth your penny or worth the hype, because it costs the same as the ChatGPT. I think maybe a $2 or $3 less. Anyway, so the weight is still higher on the ChatGPT. So which model do you actually use? Do you use a local model, LLM, or you can use something like a ChatGPT or Claude? So what I use is I use ChatGPT for daily life tasks, research, something like that, and Claude for the code generation. So these two models I use. So what do you use? Do let me know in the comment box. So you may be seeing this, I have the Gemini Advanced version. So maybe I have a paid subscriber. No, I have a paid subscriber for the Google Workspace. So this is in the bundle which I get. We use Google Gmail for our organization. So that's why this come as an add-on. So I'll try that out for you if it actually worth your penny. So for me, I don't think it's worth at all. Anyway, do let me know in the comment box. So see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.